Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Frantic Nerdcast.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to throw it out there. I have got a little bit of a happy, sad moment. Phil, thank you so much for getting me onto Dungeon Crawler, Carl. But now I fucking hate you because I've listened to all the fucking audiobooks and I am fucking like a crackhead missing his hit.
My audio crack has run out, so I'm in need of something else. But it's only, 21 days, I think, until Book 8 is released on
I thought I had
Sound Booth Theatre.
I thought we had ages to wait, and I seen something that said the 12th that it was getting released on Audible. So it's not far away.
You know that you can get your fix because there's the audio dramas things.
Yes, I know that, but I need this fix. This fix.
Yeah, look, once you start Dungeon Crawler Carl with Jeff Hayes reading it to you, you can't do it any other way.
Yeah. So in any case, there's been a few times Shan's stepped into the car and she'll jump into the car and go, you fucking weirdo. Just every time it has just been the most inappropriate point to step into the book. They're typically either in a strip joint or something to that extent.
Perfect example. I had it on while I was cooking dinner the other night. Lisa's walked in to Donut explaining trying to ask how a goblin could have relations with a naga. Oh, let me rub my hard, rough tusks on your scaly body. She's like, what the fuck are you listening? I'm like, don't worry, you'll get there. Yeah. Keep reading.
So when Shan stepped into the car, it was Donut talking about the penis parade.
Yes.
And Shan said, why the fuck are you listening about the penis parade? And I said, well, it gets weirder. That's a cat talking about the penis parade. And she went, I'm going to leave the car now. I said, yep, fair enough. But yeah, look, in listening to that, she's like, I'm not listening to that weird shit, but she's going to give something a try. So she went and had a bit of a look today, found 3 audiobooks that she wants to give have a bit of a go at. So we're going to throw them up there at a point in time and have a go.
Reading time with Frantic Nerdcast. So on that, Luke, I have, so AJ's introduced us to audiobooks with Carl. So I'm dabbling in the Horus Heresy with audiobooks. So very different, very different. But it's kind of good because this, obviously you listen to Jess Hayes and it's very larger than life and all the characters.
They're, in my opinion, they're not audiobooks. They're audio plays.
Yes, that makes sense.
They are very much audio plays because audiobooks normally do not have multiple voice talents, don't usually have multiple voices. Usually they might put on a little bit of a voice, but you can still tell it's the reader.
Yes.
Like they might go, and he went over here and did this, and then this is me talking, and then he did this, and this is me. It's the same person, just putting on a deeper voice.
That has been, so I'm maybe 45 minutes into this one. It's a more serious voice, but that does suit the more serious tone and
one of the
direction.
big things you'll notice is that a lot of, most audiobooks will be word for word audiobooks. So it's, I'm going to kill you, he said, and then he went over here. Whereas Dungeon Crawler Carl's audiobooks are, I'm going to kill you. Yo, what happened over here? And it doesn't use the I said, they said, he said, I think. And sometimes it said, I thought to myself, but it's they cut a lot of that shit out, it's more of a play.
Yeah.
Because, there's been a couple that I've not really looked too far into, but stumbled across if just having a bit of a doom scroll on the social medias, and a few dramatized audiobooks they're calling them that seem pretty fucking
Sandman
cool.
does one.
Yeah,
so there's one for Sandman. It has James McAvoy. Oh yeah, who plays the Sandman, and the cast is fucking ridiculous for it. But they do a lot of those ones.
Yeah, so I was going to have a bit of a look because I think that I don't think I would enjoy an audiobook as you just sort of said it, just someone sort of reading the book to you. I don't think I'd enjoy that. I really enjoyed this, as you said. It's an audio play, audio dramatization, whatever you want to call it. It was just, you get sucked into that performance of it. So I think I want to try and find.
Still amazed that he does 98% of the voices in the show.
Yeah, exactly.
I would have laid money that Donut was a different person to Carl. But I'm interested. So I agree. I don't think I'll enjoy this as much as Carl for what we've just said, but I still think it's going to be good because I said this is a much more serious tone book. So the serious voice that you're getting sort of matches and makes sense.
Sure.
So I'm going to trial it.
It's a good book too.
Yeah, I've read it. I've read this book before, but a long time ago, and only read it once. So like, I'm interested to go back into it because I'm reading Descent of Angels, which is about the Dark Angels, who are my Space Marine faction of choice when I have played it and back in the grim dark past. But yeah, so I'm going to give this one a go, the second one a go, and then I'll try and remember where I'm up to in the series and start going from there. So, because I think I'm up to like book 26 or something.
Yeah, okay.
Well, I finished because I recently finished the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy books again, which is phenomenal. Which I'll talk a little bit about something else for Hitchhikers that's just been released later. But I'm back onto Carl into book 5. And I was actually saying to Brock
The Dungeon Masquerade.
before the episode started that
Butcher's Masquerade.
it's just dragging on at the end of this book, in my opinion. Like the part where it's at the masquerade, I'm just like, just fucking hurry up and just make the things happen. Like you're like other parts throughout the book, it's like bam, 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 it happens. Even Vampire Lady's death, it's like bam, 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 happens. And then it gets to the masquerade, it's like, and we're just going to slow things right down at the end of the book here and just chill out. And I'm like, I don't care. The only part I want is for shit to happen and for Tina to dance.
That seems like
It's a me thing, but
a bit of a you thing.
It has drastically slowed down.
I kind of get it because book 7 is basically just a giant war of multiple factions.
Yep.
Without trying to spoil too much for you, and
I already know what happened. I've read what happened.
But yeah,
they've been setting it up for ages.
But yeah, so the faction wars are there. It starts straight away basically into the war. I'm like, is this just going to be like 24 hours or however long the book is of just like war front sort of thing? I was worried about that, but no, it sort of does have a good pacing. Then there's a good lull before we get to the next part. So I found the pacing of book 7 really good. I did kind of get what you were talking about, but at the same time, I think I had taken a little break at that time. So when I came back, I was rebuilding back in through the masquerade part.
The other part that is annoying the fuck out of me and are the grabs, the excerpts from the Anarchist cookbook.
Yeah, that
I'm just like, I don't care.
That ramps up. That has a purpose.
Yeah, I know it has a purpose. Like you can see what it leads to and all that kind of stuff, but it just gets to the point where it's like start of every chapter. There's one of them. Some of them are that's just the chapter. And I'm like, I don't really give a fuck. Just get to the point.
I disagree with everything. I've loved it all.
I'm not saying I don't love it. I'm just saying it's fucking boring.
Again, I'm somewhere in the middle of you. I get what you're talking about. Some of them do drag on a little bit, and some of them are. There's one in book 6 with Milk, and I'm like, I still don't fucking know what that means. Milk's come. She's had her moment in the sun now. I'm still baffled by that. But no, some of it really good. I was so desperate to hang on to Carl. I listened to the epilogue and then like the post credit shilling of like, let's go listen to Sound Booth Theatre. I listened to the whole fucking thing. I was like, no, I'll take every last minute of it. So.
What do you mean? I've done that with every book.
I did. I think I skipped 2 of them.
All the way through, right at the end. Drag it out as much as possible because now I said, I'm a fucking crackhead waiting for my fucking fix.
I am looking forward to how the next. I know it's 2 books, but it's really 3 books.
3 books.
How we're going to go from level 9 to level 18 in 3 books. So shit's going to happen real fast.
He's going to have to skip.
No, well, I'd say there'll be some things happening. Like they've already teased and they talk about level 12, level 18, and Scolopendra has just awoken. So something like that's going to happen.
Scolopendra.
Where some things are going to be destroyed and there's going to be like a shoot through here and stuff.
Yeah, I reckon there'll be massive god fights or some shit.
It was level 7. We've skipped already level 7.
The level just pretty much just gets destroyed and then go to the next one. Level gets destroyed, go to the next one.
So I think there was a couple of things that didn't allude to, but spoke about Sheol and the demon, like the 4 demon brothers who overrule Sheol and whatnot. So I think early in the next book, they're going to end up in Sheol. That was going to determine how that plays through a little bit. And then I think at some point in book 9, part 1, however the fuck he's doing it, then there'll be another skip, so to speak, through to 18.
They get to the level. Donut has a hole that's so big, opens a hole that's so big. The level falls through. They just beat everyone in one go, and then they just go through.
Right.
I think they'll work out a way. I think they'll work out a way to use the Gate of the Feral Gods to get to Sheol, when I think something will work out. I think, and then when they get to Sheol, then some of the mission or the quests that they've got around what's his name? The fucking
Erebus.
Embrus. So Embrus and his brother and his mother and how
Erebus was a Primarch. Sorry, Embrus, you are right.
and how all that plays out. And I know that the brothers of Sheol are in there as well.
How good was that at the end? So we have the real, it's a serious scene going, and Samantha, who is by far my favourite side character, pops up.
I would kill your mother.
My daughter's died and all this, and I kind of regret having an impact on Embrus's son's death. And you did not just fucking say that. As soon as that was said, I was in tears of laughter. I'm like,
I was in the garden just trying to get a couple of tree stumps out. Yeah, I stopped for a while when they came off.
I was like,
Just a bit shovel.
I'm like, hang on. Rewind a second. Did I just fucking hear that right? Yes, I did. That is brilliant.
But Samantha is just comes in and just is the best comic relief ever.
It's really good.
Oh, Louis is back on the market?
Her fascination with Louis.
But no, it's great. I look forward to it, and I look forward to seeing it somehow turn into a TV show or movie. I think I'd prefer TV series. But
it needs to be a series, and I personally want it to be an adult cartoon.
I think that'd be sick.
I reckon it'd suit a cartoon so well, and then we could also keep the same Carl voice.
Yeah.
Because I can't picture that voice as anyone else except for that. Now, even though it has changed so much from the first book.
Yeah, but I think
Donut doesn't sound at all like Donut from the first book.
I'd be interested to go back.
But I actually don't mind that either, because for Donut, she effectively has rapidly grown from like a kid to a woman in cat years sort of thing in this. So,
but even he said like he can't even do the first Donut voice anymore, because he's like, and like all other female characters he tries to do now sound like Donut.
Right. So some of the voices he does, I'm like, this can't be the same person. He is so talented. My hats go off. I give props to him.
I think one of my favorite things is Prepotente's scream.
And how they
Prepotente screamed right into my ear.
And how they set it up as well. And I was, even though I was still prepared for it, I still jumped. And then just screams.
Okay, other things that I've been doing besides, well, actually, whilst listening to audiobooks, is I have been painting.
This came out of nowhere.
So some of you, well, every now and then I like to do some painting and stuff like that. So I decided to paint this side, Charmander's head. So he's over there. So I went and bought a canvas, done a little painting. I was very happy with how it turned out. So I decided, you know what? I think I'm going to try and commit myself to doing 151 pictures.
What's the over-under of how many he completes?
So,
because he committed himself to playing Super Mario, and that lasted 2 streams.
Yeah. So the thing for me is
it's quicker to paint one of these than play Super Mario.
So there's 2 points where it's going to come down to.
For most of you who don't know, also I don't finish anything.
Yeah. Hence my next 2 points. So one, it's going to be dependent on the amount of feedback that gets through YouTube and social media and whatnot. So that I think they've had a fair few views on both of them.
Diglett was posted today on doing very well on the YouTube. So thank you, the Frantic Nerdcast out there.
Yep.
And getting quite a few comments on the Instagram. So there've been plenty of requests. I think you're going to need to put out your stipulation, because there's been some newer Pokemon requested.
Yeah, no, sorry, Taryn. That's not happening. I already commented on it, Taryn. 151 only. Yep. Sorry, dude.
So, and the second part is it will be very, very dependent on AJ's ADHD and when that kicks in.
But I've tagged the Diglett thumb man himself in his video, Deep Pocket Monster. So we'll see if that pops up on his feed.
So yeah, I think you'll get through a lot in the course of the next 2-3 weeks.
I have already decided what number 3 is going to be.
Cool.
But that's going to be a surprise. You got to wait.
Excellent,
and you got to go on socials to find out what it is.
So the other thing is, we had a discussion. So things like Slowpoke and Slowbro, the heads are basically the same.
Yeah. So the original idea was going to be, I was going to try and do them all like Charmander, where it was just their face.
Yep.
And there was going to be like front onto the camera.
Oh yeah.
Bang, just their face. So it was like a big series of the same thing.
Sure.
But then I went through and started getting reference images and stuff from the internet, and a lot of them, their faces are just boring, just by itself kind of thing. And like Diglett, you try and do just the face and do it the same as Charmander that I've done, and it just wouldn't work because he's got no bottom.
No, you could have done
It's
the
like
Rocky.
the rock.
The
So,
rocks.
but then that's the whole Pokemon, not his face, kind of thing. So I thought, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to try and do them all, kind of like their studio posing.
Yep.
Is the kind of idea now. So it doesn't really matter if they're cut off of the frame
like
and
Slow
stuff
Bro,
like that.
you could have a face off of him, like turn around to look at his shell on the
So
back.
yeah, so I think the shell has to be in there for slow
Bro.
Wait, what is it? Slow
Slow
Oh,
Bro.
Slowpoke and
Slow
Slow Bro, yeah.
King's the one
Slow
where it
King,
clamps
yeah.
onto his head.
Yeah, and he's not in the 151.
No, he's 250.
Yeah. So I'm going to do like kind of their like studio posing kind of thing.
Are you going to do the Legendary Birds as the trio or like getting separate?
No, everyone's getting their own canvas.
Okay, good.
Yeah, everyone's going to get their own canvas. And at the moment, it's not too bad. Like a Charmander took me about 3-ish hours to do. Diglett took an hour and a half to do, I think,
that
about
makes
that.
sense.
Something like that. Yeah, Diglett was a lot easier. But, you know,
The
I
Doug trio
I
will
was
take
also
triple
doing
that.
I was doing Charmander with Kmart paints, which are fucking horrible, and took so many coats, and I could still see the pencil lines of my drawing. So many coats. Whereas I bought some decent paints from out to do Diglett, and he like 2 coats, and it was done. Like that style, but then it was just doing all the shading and stuff, like and blending and stuff like that. But yeah, so I'm enjoying it for the moment. Until I get bored, I'll continue to do them.
We could do like a frantic paints afternoon where we all try and paint the same head and put it up there, but
I'm not.
I don't want to embarrass myself.
Yeah, I know how mine will turn out. It'll be a fucking blob of paint on the page.
So if you have a Pokemon you would like to see me paint from the original 151 Pokemons that are not Charmander or Diglett, or if you're watching this later on in life, go to our socials and you'll see all the ones that have been painted. Chuck it in the comment. Which ones should I paint?
And you know how you're going to stay up to date with what you've painted? Subscribe to the YouTubes, please.
Oh my God! Subscribe to the YouTube.
Follow on the Instagrams. Check out the Discords. It's all there.
And who knows? After I've painted a few and I've got a few videos, we might try and get a TikTok again.
Yes. Our talks have been banned.
Yep. God, I can't believe we got banned from TikTok. Of all the people that are on TikTok and the things they do, we got banned.
Which is pretty funny.
Especially considering we barely ever posted to it as it was.
It was just my opening packs. That was it.
Yep.
A few of my.
I believe it's because we
gameplays.
mentioned a contest.
Yes.
That's why we got banned. But speaking of getting banned, I watched the Hulk Hogan documentary on Netflix.
Oh, yeah.
And he got banned a couple of times later in life. If you watch the documentary, it was a really good doco. It's 4 episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the first episode is Hulk Hogan's rise.
Yep.
The second episode is the whole Hulkamania era.
Mm-hmm.
The third episode is the Hollywood Hulk Hogan era.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fourth episode is essentially...
Post wrestling?
no, so he still wrestled. He wrestled pretty much nearly up to his death. But he's like getting divorced from his wife and all that kind of stuff.
I meant like sort of post mainstream wrestling.
Yeah, basically. But it was really, really interesting because a lot of it I knew from other documentaries and all this kind of stuff. But there were like little tidbits I didn't know. And it's really interesting to get his point of view at this stage in his whilst at that stage of his life. And it was filmed 3 months before he died.
He
Because at the end of it, they're like, oh, okay, we'll come back in like 3 months and we'll film anything that we need to fill in gaps and stuff like that. And then at the end, he's like, in 2.5 months after we filmed this, he died.
Yeah, right.
He turned out to be such a divisive figure for someone that was so widely loved at the time, like throughout his rise and mainstream.
He was always loved up until a lot of people hated him up until the point where he supported Trump.
There was that, but there were a few comments he made. Mainly, these are probably coming from more outside America. So the few of the wrestling sort of wrestling YouTube shows I watch where they sort of give you the updates of what's happened and stuff. A lot of them were like sort of, I appreciate his body of work and what he's done, but like him as a person made very like hateful and hurtful comments and stuff.
Oh yeah, there was, at one point he used the naughty word, the N word.
Yes,
and that was not taken
it's,
well.
It's sort of like at the time of his passing, there was like almost like this sort of clash on the internet of like the people like, no, we need to celebrate him, and like, no, we can't. So it was very interesting as sort of a neutral.
I highly recommend watch the doco. It's really, really entertaining documentary.
Netflix?
It's on Netflix. Yeah, it's co-produced by WWE.
Well, Netflix is
yeah.
WWE at the moment.
But it was really enjoyable, and just watching like his passion for it. He like so much of a passion to the point where it's basically an addiction.
Yeah, cool.
That he has to perform in front of these people and stuff like that.
Because like he had no back, and,
then
he was still performing in like his 70s.
yeah,
and stuff.
and you got like all these other wrestlers who are like, he wasn't a good wrestler. He was a good entertainer, but he wasn't a good wrestler.
But a lot of people throw that at John Cena. Like John Cena really is not the best technical wrestler of all time, but he had the character.
Hogan wasn't a good wrestler, and even like, and you watch what is a lot of people claim his best match against The Rock. It was
18.
Yeah, it was just
18.
when WCW were bought by WWE, and
Icon
he was still in his Hollywood Hulk Hogan stuff. It was Icon versus Icon match, and it is a fucking sensational match. But like, and Hogan at that point is like 60 something, and like it is just sensational. But like, he wasn't a good wrestler, but The Rock made him good looking, and he could sell like a motherfucker. And he knew how to work the crowd and get the crowd pumped and stuff.
But that's what a lot of wrestling is. Like there was actually a snippet on A Current Affair, one of our national TV shows, news coverage things for the non-Australians out there. But it was on, I think he's from Melbourne, a wrestler, like Australian wrestler there, who's going back over to America to try his luck there. But like, he's got all this. Technically, he's very skillful, but like, does he have the ability to actually work the American crowds and that ring psychology to actually make it into the bigger leagues over there?
Yeah, Australians. It's always hard for Australians, I think, because I think the accent doesn't help us. No. When you come out and try to cut promos with an Australian accent, it's not great. I mean, Rhea does well because Rhea's fucking amazing.
Then, she's also got a very unique image and character set up that she can go with, where most other people, you know, as you said, it just ends up being referred to like the down under hick sort of thing.
But no, it's a good documentary. Highly recommend it. On Netflix, 4 episodes. Give it a shot. You can watch it in one night. Really, really enjoyable.
Have you watched the... what's it called? It's the other one where it's sort of like the behind the scenes of WWE at the moment. A lot of the sort of wrestlers don't like doing it because it's like revealing all the behind the scenes.
Well, see, WWE do that now anyway.
This is a WWE documentary.
So they do little behind the scenes snippets now and put them on YouTube and stuff, and you get to see kind of the behind the scenes working. And there's no more real that
mystery.
It's no kayfabe.
Yeah, no kayfabe anymore. It's like. Because people have enough sense and know enough about wrestling now, it's like, we know it's not real. Like, we know these two people don't hate each other. Like, they hate each other on the Days of Our Lives segment that's appearing in front of us, but they don't actually hate each other. And I think
well, considering with social media where all of a sudden these heels that are like bashing each other one day, the next minute they're on a boat having a party.
Yeah, or TikTok dancing with each other.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. But yeah, it's all good. I enjoy the BTS stuff, and I really enjoy the documentaries of the actual wrestlers and stuff. The Rock's one was really good. Yeah. It's a little bit old before he came back and then came back again.
And again.
Coming back again.
Yeah, but it was really enjoyable. I recommend it, so give it a shot if you can. And then quickly, I just want to mention Gundam TCG.
It was called WWE Unreal is what it's called. So it's basically behind the scene takes of like some of the big events they've had in past. Gundam
TCG. I have almost completed all of the sets. I'm missing 2 cards from set 2 still because they were out of stock of the singles of those. But I got all of my singles from a company called Turtle TCG online. They came in about 2 days. They were reasonably priced. They came really nicely. All of them came individually sleeved in plastic fucking
top
loaders and all that kind of stuff. All the cards were pristine mint. So thank you very much, Turtle TCG. I highly recommend them if you're a Gundam TCG player. And I think they have other singles as well. So
do they have any Bulbasaurs?
I don't know. You'll have to have a look. But they were thoroughly helpful in me getting most of my set.
Well, and then speaking of TCG, we have Poker Grindzo, who we said is definitely well into way of getting his brick and mortar shop underway. Bevan, our friend Tickler, has even visited the shop. So it's there. It's real. There is a very sick Gengar mural on the inside. Mm-hmm. So I think his current time frame is about a month away from opening for the grand opening once he gets all the shop fit outs and things like that on the inside. But yeah, looking forward to. We're hopefully going to be down there for something to do with the grand opening and maybe have some sort of giveaway or something. But things are in the works there.
Until that point, you can buy all the stuff at this link just here that I'm pointing to. For those of you at home, it's pokergrindzone.com.
He's a legend. Gets there really quick. Before we move on, I've got a sport anecdote I want to mention because it's perfect shithousery that I think you two will enjoy. So, at the moment, Liverpool not doing very well. We'll put that to the side. But Arsenal are doing really well, and everyone is hating it because we've all been dumping on Arsenal fans that they're going to lose it, and it looks like they could win it now. But so during the week, they got through the semi-final of the Champions League, so they're now in the final. Mm-hmm. An Arsenal fan bragged about how he booked this hotel in Budapest where the final is going to be last year or something. So it was dirt cheap. He posted the booking on there. So what a Tottenham fan has done, who is their local rival, one of their local rivals, took the booking code that he had, took his name that he posted, and cancelled the booking on him. So
that's your own fault for posting that shit.
I just laughed. I'm like, I would be like utterly devastated, but as you said, you posted online. But yeah, the shithousery of someone booking and cancelling that booking on him is just gold.
But like, if you want to be a winner like that guy, you know how you can be a winner like that guy? You could buy our game, Monsters at War.
So if shithousery happens in this game.
Yes, so we have a card game that we have released. It is called Monsters at War. It is a card shedding game, and it's essentially just screw over your mates. Really good fun. All beautiful art done by yours truly.
Just the same man that did this Charmander and Diglett.
That's true. It's a fantastic game. It would cost you $25 plus postage to wherever you are in the world. That is in Australian dollary dues. If you would like a copy, you can send us an email at franticnerdcast@gmail.com, or you can hit us up on any of our social medias and we will get you a copy. It is a fantastically fun game. I highly recommend it. There are already plenty of copies out in the world, so you should be one of those people as well. What's next?
How's your single player game going as we're talking games?
I've been playing through. I haven't really changed any rules. I've just been continually trying to do as many
I thought that's what you were
possible.
playing, as I could hear you playing game as I arrived.
No. So it's called Escape from Mars at the moment, name pending. And it's a fantastic solo. We talked more about it in last week's episode. But it's essentially you just got to try and find enough crystals to activate a portal and get off Mars. And it's just a push your luck kind of game where you've got to control your oxygen and your health and try and get out of there. It's quite fun so far, and I've just trying to break it at the moment.
I just thought, how big is it going to be? Because it'd be something really cool, like
it's a deck of cards basically.
Right, so it's something you could play like by yourself on like a plane or a bus.
No, so it takes up it's a 7x4 grid of cards,
right?
Basically, and then you've got a little player board as well. And you roll dice.
About the size of an A3 sheet of paper.
Pretty much, you could probably get into that, yeah. But no, it's good fun so far. I'm just going to keep working on it, and we'll see where it gets to at some point.
And then another reason for our Frantic universe to be following us on the YouTube, so subscribe. I've finished Ocarina of Time, the main storyline gameplay anyway. I finished on the stream on Monday. So Spirit Temple beaten, Ganondorf's Temple beaten, and Ganon beaten. So it's all done. So thanks for those that joined me. 2 more
episodes. The first of those 2 will be up next Monday, and then the Monday after will be the last episode.
There might be one more because I'm probably going to go back and just do like a stream of doing the side quests. So trying to complete all the heart pieces and those sorts of things to say I've completely finished the game. But yes, it was a lot of fun. There's a jump scare right at the end of the last one because my wife came home and didn't hear her drive in the driveway or park, and she just appeared going, "Hey, I'm what's going on?" But yeah,
look forward to that.
It was lots of fun. Ocarina of Time is such a good game. Like some of the things in here, like this just makes no sense, but it's so much fun to play. And yeah, if you haven't played it, find it, get an emulator, get it on the Switch, whatever it is, and go and play it.
So Majora's Mask next.
I'm thinking. I'm not sure what I want to play. What I'm going to play. I definitely want to play. Probably play a game I haven't played before, so I can actually experience new things in it. So Majora's Mask or maybe Conker's Bad Fur Day or something like that. So I'll.
What about Banjo-Kazooie?
I've played it before. I haven't finished it, but I've played it before. But it'd be like me playing Super Mario. Really, I played the first level of it maybe, and that would be it. So all games I could definitely go and play again.
Fair enough. Now, Brock, you wanted to talk about some movies, I believe.
Yeah, sure. Why the fuck not?
Yeah, really sell it.
What are we selling?
sell it.
Okay. So last year, every year we take a list of our favorite movies and TV shows and whatnot from that we've watched across the year. We have a bit of a chat about them, why we liked them and whatnot. Now, when I did my top movies for 2025, I put it out with a caveat that there was several movies that I hadn't actually watched yet that I believed could have an impact on that list. Now, over the course of the last couple of weeks, I've watched 2 of those movies that I would have said would have been at the top of that possibility of shifting my list, if that makes sense.
So what was your list?
The list from last year was Bring Her Back, K-Pop Demon Hunters, Superman, Predator, Killer of Killers, and I remember that I struggled with Spot 5, so I had about 6 movies in Spot 5, which was Happy Gilmore, Mickey 17, 28 Years Later, Thunderbolts, right? So if from the 2 movies I watched Sinners and I watched Weapons. Highly recommend both of them. They're both really, really good movies.
Sinners is the
Vampire one.
Michael B. Jordan one, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It was really, really good. A lot of fun. It's just set around, I would have said like the 20s or 30s thereabouts. No, it'd be in the 50s because they talk about Germany and the war and whatnot. Yeah. So it'd be set in the 50s.
Yeah, because they got back from the war. That's right.
It's set around like some cotton farming places where you've got a heavily black population, and it's about a couple of guys who have come back from Chicago, some twins, the Smokestack twins, and they've come back so that they can make a living in their hometown or bring some of their prosperity to their hometown.
The camera work was so fucking amazing.
It was incredible. It was incredible. The way that they tied in the music. One of my favorite scenes was the when the twins' cousin, he gets out his guitar and performs a blues song with all of everybody in the shed just having a dance and whatnot. And one of the ideas, which was a really cool thread through the movie, is that music is something that connects past, present, and future. And that was like a really big thread through the entirety of the movie. And that was one of the drivers of the vampires wanting to get at this their younger cousin, because they wanted to get him and like be a part of his music so that the vampires could connect with their past, their future, and their present and whatnot, because they've lived such long lives. They've met so many people who have died. They will meet people in the future who will die, etc., etc. So that in itself was a really cool concept for me. And the scene that they really portrayed that was when the cousin in there performing his blues song, and they overlaid from the past of like some really ancient African cultures, doing like some dancing and whatnot, and bringing like drums and other sorts of things into it, and then playing it through to the future. So you started getting like random like rap and hip hop beats playing over the top of it, but just melding it all together. I thought that's really fucking cool. And whilst he was playing, the vampires turn up and they're watching like this building burn down, which isn't actually happening. It's like that fantasy component of the building burning down, and the vampires are watching on, we need that guy. It was just really, really fucking awesome. As you said, cinematography, just to blend all that together, and the music over top was sweet. Anywho, love the movie, love the concept, love the character interaction between it. Had a fair bit of blood. It was a kind of a cool take on the vampires. It just pulled at those
If you like Haley Steinfeld and you like watching her spit in someone's mouth, the movie for you.
Yeah, that threw me when that happened.
That's a spit and a half.
Because she turns into a vampire, and they sort of, like when they first turn or as they're turning, they just drool. You assume that it's because of the way that their teeth and their mouth is all forming and whatnot, and like, hey, we got blood coming. And she's on top of a guy at the point, and she just goes, hey, want me to spit in your mouth? He goes, yep. I'm like,
and it's not just like a little purr.
It's very odd.
I feel there's a butt coming here.
No, there's no butt. It was just
okay.
It was a good movie. It was very, very good, very enjoyable.
I can give you a butt.
And
I know you can.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, probably the one drawback is there is a lot of build to get to what happened. That's probably the one drawback in the movie. Like the first 3/4 of the movie is build, and the last quarter is when all the action happens.
I didn't like it. I thought it was a very boring movie. It wasn't a good vampire movie. It was very pretty. Very pretty movie. But it was just in my opinion, boring. The music scene, especially the one you're talking about, I felt just took you out of the movie so bad. Like it just looked like it was just jammed in there for no apparent fucking reason.
No, see,
and it just was boring.
I really picked up on how that was like.
I love the contrast between you two sometimes.
I loved how it was like meant to be like a key component of that connection of.
I get why it was there. It just didn't need to be there.
So I haven't seen it, but from listening to your reviews and reading the reviews, when I saw the trailer, I had no fucking idea this was vampires and stuff. I thought this was going to be like some sort of like, I said, they've come back, the church is evil, they're taking over the town, some sort of like political, like this is something like a racist church sort of thing. I was like, then there's like people talking about vampires. I'm like, I don't think I've seen the right trailer.
There's like one racist guy in it, and he gets fucked up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But I mean, in all honesty, in my opinion, if you want to watch a movie where 3/4 of the movie is build up to the vampire fight scene at the end, just watch From Dusk Till Dawn. It's a much better movie.
Or just watch Underworld. It's got Kate Beckinsale. That's all you need.
From Dusk Till Dawn's got Selma Hayek with a snake.
Ooh.
It's much better. It's much better. And you get to see Tarantino.
Yeah.
George Clooney.
This talks is going to be another Underworld, and I'm here for it.
Oh, that's been in talks for a long time.
I know, but I'm here for it.
I mean, she could still rock that suit. Don't get me wrong.
Absolutely.
Still rock that suit. But yeah, it's that the last one wasn't amazing.
So, they don't have to be. So, does it make your list?
So, I think for me, it would pop into that where I had 3 or 4 movies.
So, no, it doesn't make your list.
It would pop one of those out of there and go into there.
It doesn't make your list.
Yes, but no.
No, it doesn't.
Yes,
if it made your list, it would clearly be your 5th movie then.
It's not my top 4. I'll say that. It's not my top 4,
So it
but
doesn't
might have been one of my several 5s.
No.
The other one, Weapons.
This is the horror movie.
This is the horror flick. This is Zach Krieger doing his horror flick.
Not for me.
It's good.
And
It's very
it is a very,
I have
very
heard
good
nothing
movie.
but good things.
Very good movie. The concept of teacher turns up to school
I mean,
and
it's
kids
so
are missing.
ruined now, but it's
Yeah, so
like it's spoiled beyond belief. Now.
yeah. So but even like the
It has a big twist. It has a big twist of it, kind of thing.
Oh, is there part 2
And
coming?
you kind of sit there and go, oh.
No.
But because it's been out for so long, it has been spoiled. And they've already announced a prequel movie based on the twist.
Yep.
Right.
So in any case, I'm going to talk about it because it's been out for ages.
Yep.
And
Spoilers.
But ultimately, I was thankfully didn't see the spoiler components before I watched it.
Good, yeah.
So I didn't know that twist was going to come. So leading into it, I knew that there was a school full of kids that went missing.
Yep.
That was obvious. Like we knew that one because that was part of the trailer. I knew that it was going to be some form of, or I thought it was going to be some form of possession component just because of the way that they were showing like the dream states and some of those like ghoulish type things like with the kids and some of the adults. So I kind of went down that route. For it to end up being a fucking voodoo witch was amazing. So it's literally just a voodoo witch who is out there to try and, it seems to be get people and drain their youth, so to speak, so that she can live forever and ever and ever. That's literally like the concept of it. So to have it that simple but not really known at the start and to get to there was awesome.
Watching people Naruto run for a whole movie.
Yeah, it was awesome. Like you watching,
It's Naruto on the arms are out and they just run.
I can't believe
and
that's
their
become
eyes,
such a thing.
Their eyes start bulging. And,
and there's the probably 2 of the moments first moment that stood out to me is when it's apparent that it's a voodoo witch. You're just like, fuck yeah, I'm all for that concept for this movie. That is amazing. The second one is when you see the principal. When he just comes, he comes flying out of somewhere in broad daylight to attack this one particular person, and you're just like, well, I didn't fucking see him coming, and fucking he is not stopping, and he's gonna fuck some shit up. And just the way that was done was awesome. The third one for me, which was the first moment where I kind of like felt like, oh, what the fuck, was when the teacher, so Julie Garner,
she's Silver
Surfer. Yep. She's parked out the front of this boy's house, and the boy is the one remaining kid from her class. All the other kids are gone. He was
probably inside playing Monsters at War.
Exactly. So she's parked out the front of the house because she wants to talk to the kid because they're the last two from the class. She's been told not to. She's a fucking pest and does it anyways. Anyway, she's fallen asleep out in the car and the front door to the house opens and it is the creepiest, like jankiest walk from an adult who walks out of the house. She's just got her arm up with what looks to be a knife, ends up being scissors in her hand, and she just sort of like shakily walks over to the car, which is a good maybe 45 meters away, something like that. But it just focuses on her walking in the distance over to the car, and it just gave me the creeps as I was watching. I'm like, oh, this is done so well and creepy, and fuck, she's still walking towards the car, and oh my god,
that's just the amount of motivation most teachers have at the end of the day, walking to the car.
But then it pans to Julie Garner, like away from her creeping over. And at Silver Surfer, pans away from Silver Surfer. And then she walks past the window, like the creepy lady walks past the window. You're like, oh, fuck, she's still going. But then you hear the car door open while Silver Surfer's still asleep. You're like, she's going to get stabbed in the fucking head. What the fuck is going on? Like, it's too early for that. Just cuts a piece of her hair and then walks away. And you're like, oh, fuck. What the fuck is... Fuck. Like, it was... just that single scene that went for maybe a minute and a half was incredibly well done. Creepy as fuck. It was awesome. Go watch this movie. It's amazing. It's great. Watch the shit out of it.
Zach, watch the movie.
You watched Infinity Castle.
Because
Infinity Castle.
Demon Slayer Infinity Castle.
I have no problems watching that.
Good. Watch it.
When it's dubbed, I'll watch it.
Now this one, it's in the top 5. So that it's popped the rest out. It's just in the top 5.
So Sinners is gone then.
Sinners gone now. That's why I started with Sinners.
Did we have that conversation? What about Sinners then? I'm going to put it on the list and then knock it straight down. Fuck you, Sinners.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Hey, you everybody listening knows the fucking radio that they're coming along when they listen to us.
Can I continue this radio and talk about Smallville?
Sure.
So I'm 2 seasons in at the moment.
I mean, it didn't come out in 2025, so
That's
it's
fine.
a different conversation. But anyway,
it's a wild road we travel.
is it in your top list for 2026?
It might be.
Huh.
At the moment, it's
Interesting.
It's in my top list for just shit police work. How they have not figured out something about Clark in these first 2 seasons, or some government organization.
You mean the first episode?
Just I'll cover the 2 seasons as a whole. How no government agency is like, maybe we should investigate something that's happening in this high school because people keep dying in strange, mysterious ways, and this boy is always there to solve the crime and all this like meteorite's fallen. We'll just leave that alone. Let some billionaire mad scientist run away with it and experiment on shit. But we've got people controlling bees to kill people freezing to death, people changing shapes. We don't need to investigate that shit. Fucking, what's America doing?
I wouldn't want to investigate that shit.
Everyone knows strange things happen in Smallville.
Yep.
Yeah, only connected to Clark.
Yeah.
He's always there.
Strange kid.
Very strange.
Are you
Some would say he's an alien.
So, yeah, I don't mind. The progression's been okay. It's that some of the things are so corny, and the love story between him, Chloe, and Lana is just so painful sometimes. When Chloe comes to the loft at like 2 a.m. in the morning and sees him kissing Lana up at the top of the loft and gets butthurt about it. I'm like, what did you think was going to happen? Like, but no, it's all right. I'm waiting. Lex is really good. I really enjoy Lex.
Yep.
But even still, I'm like,
I have some sad news for you about Lex. He leaves at like the end of season 7.
yeah, I figured that would happen.
Yeah. He had disputes with the creative.
I've got plenty of seasons to last. Lionel, very good.
He is one of the best characters in the show. He gets even better as well.
Lionel, very good. But Clark is good, but I'm just like, there's just something missing. Like, what is the world doing? Like, this is all national news, and we're just ignoring it. That's fine. But no, it's getting good. I'm looking forward to just getting past Monster of the Week, like Kryptonite of the Week, so we can get to the.
You do start. It starts getting more into the lore and stuff as it goes on. I think season 4-ish it starts getting more into the lore.
Jor-El speak through the ship. The Kryptonite to blow up the ship. That was a cool idea. That was visually really well done. And then him going off on his red kryptonite rampage in Metropolis, that was pretty sick.
You get Bizarre at one point as well.
That was my favourite Superman.
You get Supergirl comes into it. She's only into it for a couple
I
episodes.
know
though.
the Green Arrow comes into it just because I remember those.
He becomes
those ads.
a main character.
But yeah, like it's good. I'm enjoying it. I'm just ready to go. My favorite game is he was in Stargate. He was in Stargate. He was in Stargate.
Well, you get it's the dude who played Daniel.
Jackson Michael Shakes.
Yeah, he plays Hawkman.
Sweet.
Eventually.
Sweet.
So he's in it. Yeah, but yeah, it is very much a Stargate.
I was like, remember him? He was that Jafar in that episode. Oh, he was the Colonel. Oh, yep, him. Yep. But no, it's good. I'm enjoying it. I am definitely gave it the benefit of the doubt because the first few episodes were rather slow. But end of season 2 definitely picked up, and season 3 has been going well. So
once Lois comes into it as well, it gets really good with Lois.
Yeah.
She's the particular player, Erica Durance, I think her name is. She's awesome.
And by far the best part is the start of the intro.
Somebody save me.
Yeah, I have to wait till the me comes and I skip now.
See, I watched it when you couldn't skip that shit. You had to watch every single time.
It's not a bad intro. It's one of the ones I could definitely listen to. So I have no issues when we don't skip it. But it's like you must wait to the same.
I love there's like little nitpicks, little like Easter eggs for the cast and stuff, like famous cast. So like the guy that plays the dad, he used to be in the Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah,
he was one of the Dukes. And so there's at start of one of the episodes. Clark's at the front working in the farm and stuff, and this car just comes flying around and like sideways and stuff, and it's the fucking General Lee, and it just comes sliding around, and there's the other Duke gets out, and they're like, yeah, and I was like, yeah,
I've noticed some little things in there, but yeah, so my favorite game is just Stargate. Great,
Stargate.
But definitely enjoying it.
Stargate.
Yeah, watch it if you haven't. It's good.
Yeah, there you go. Onto the Kickstarter little news and stuff like that. So we have one Kickstarter that's currently live as we speak for it, and that is the Ultimate Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy Insane Omnibus. So this is it looks like a beautiful put together book. It collects the main 5 books of the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy into one massive book, and it has a shit ton of original art and stuff like that in it, and it just looks absolutely fucking phenomenal.
Do you reckon they've made it 42 pages on purpose?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For those of you who don't know, that's the answer to the question of everything. And
it was an answer on Tipping Point, and I got it right. The contestant didn't.
Yeah, so it has 42 full color interior illustrations in this book, and it looks gorgeous. Like the art just looks absolutely phenomenal. So if you're a Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy fan, I would recommend this.
So what level have you backed this?
I haven't backed it yet. I'm still deciding as well because I already have them all. I already have all the books. I've got limited edition versions of them and stuff.
So this, I thought this was a game.
No. So this is the book. So this is all 5 books put into one. It is. I don't want to back it. It is. I think it was 149 US, I think, from memory.
That's not horrible for what this looks like. Like, it looks very, very nice.
Rewards.
Sound Booth Theatre have it?
No, so I've got the audiobooks done, actually read by the author. So $150 US for the book and the slipcase.
About
and
208 Australian.
But it looks gorgeous. So if you get a chance, go into Kickstarter and just type in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, and it will come up. And it's got a towel deluxe bookmark because don't forget your towel. But yeah, it looks awesome. I recommend it. That's the only one I've really got for Kickstarters in this week's episode.
Question for you.
Yeah.
Speaking of you developing games, I've just had a thought of, now I'm pretty sure this will it would eventually devolve probably into just a D&D with like a Pokemon or a Digimon theme. But it'd be really cool to have like just a tabletop board game where you go through and like level up your character and have that sort of theme going. Is there something out there like that?
Yeah, there's plenty of games like that. And like you've got living games that are like that, which are basically, so you buy the game and the game is super basic. And you'll play and there'll be things locked in boxes and stuff like that. And as you play, you open the box or like you'll do something and it'll be like, rip this card up. So you get the card and you rip it up, which is really fucking painful for someone who loves board games. And you're like, I don't want to rip component. Oh, God.
So, like, in my head, I thought of 2 things. One, it was like that Harry Potter card deck builder game that you don't like, where you've got the levels and stuff in there. So you finish level, then we go back, you play level 2, but you keep your character going throughout
so that's a piss poor version of
Yeah.
a legacy game.
But yeah, something like that. Or the other one's like, it's like a league where you come back, because I was like, maybe like a Blood Bowl league where you do something and your character sustains damage. So I was like, that's just D&D. So
well, there's a lot
There's
of
still campaigns that you have like within board games.
there's a lot of mini games that are like that. Like you got Frostgrave, Stargrave. I think Gaslands has a campaign version, stuff like that. A lot of those style games have
Blood Rage, was it? That was good. Was it Blood Rage?
No, Blood Rage is a board game.
Something like that.
No, that didn't have level up or anything like that. A lot of board games don't because obviously they end and you pack them up. It's usually only legacy ones that you level up your character and become better at stuff like that. But it'd have to be something like legacy wise, where stickers and you put stickers on things.
Yeah, I just think there'd be something cool.
But I mean, there's plenty of role playing books. So like the Lone Wolf books, which I read. Then you've got the fighting fantasy books, which are the same thing, where it's essentially a solo RPG game. But there's plenty of those. Oh, actually, the other one coming to Kickstarter actually made me think of it. Colossal has the next book coming out. So for those of you who don't listen to our podcast religiously,
I did see this.
There is a solo RPG called Colossal, and it's more of a storytelling RPG than I have a character sheet and I'm going to roll. Basically, you're inside a giant castle, like a world-side castle, and you have a companion, and they're like little itty-bitty castles that can fight with you. And basically what happens is you use a normal deck of cards, and when you get to a situation, you flip X cards over, and whatever the card is, you check on a chart, and you do that thing. But what it is it'll say you get into a fight with someone, and then it's basically on you to create a story that is around that and like continue your story along as you're telling. And it's like a solo storytelling game, and it's fucking awesome. And they've got the base game, and then there are...
I actually genuinely believe... I think I said this when we first started talking about this particular one. I think it would actually be a fantastic tool for teachers doing creative writing.
Yeah.
Because it's a really big prompt thing to sort of implement something and then carry it forward. I can see you shaking your head, but I think it would be.
It would be a wonderful idea, I can tell you now.
The kids won't like it, but...
But my story, I think I've written 5. I've done it in like a book form.
Yep.
And I think I've written like 5 chapters or something like that. But
I did it. I lost my pages.
Every now and then I'll pull it out and I'll do like a card, and just add like a little bit to it and stuff like that. But the person, I haven't played it in a while, so I have to go back and read all the stuff that led up to that. And so it's like I've got to read 4 chapters until I realize, that's what I'm doing. But yeah, so there's the main one, which is essentially you're on a goal to get to somewhere kind of thing. And then they've
done some expansions.
So caves, so you could go into caves and stuff like that.
I think this one brought in like a C component.
Yeah, there's one with the C component, and then this new one's the C component. I think so. It's coming to Kickstarter, I believe.
And there was one of the expansions also brought in a 2-player component from memory as well. Because it wouldn't be hard to do a 2-player component, but this was to actually separate out, so 2 people couldn't be doing.
Yeah. So the new expansion is called the Moat. That's right. So it's water based.
Yep.
Then you've got your base one. Then you've got
the dungeons.
Kayodana. It's like an Asian themed sort of portion of it. Then you've got the dungeons, which gives you the dungeon stuff. An upgrade, elite rook hunting, so it upgrades like your things you can fight. So they're the ones. So the moat's the new one. So I've got them all. I've got them all in a nice binder and stuff, so I can flip through the pages and stuff like that. And it's super easy to learn how to play. Lots of fun. Highly recommend it if you want to have a solo adventure. So that's kind of on the route of what you're talking about, I think.
Yeah, I reckon we just change the IP and take our own.
Well, mate, you can start working on it. You start working on it, and we'll make it happen.
I play the games. I don't write the games.
I have the ideas. I had the playtester. I'm not game design.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. Zach is going to be making a game, a leveling up based game.
I wish you luck.
All right, let's. You want to do a couple of little bits of news?
Sure. I think I've got like 2, but sure.
So this is the big one from Sega, or Sega, as the Americans call it. Sega Dreamcast. Sega has officially announced a new Golden Axe project, bringing back one of its classic franchises for a modern audience. The reveal marks a major shift as the series moves away from its original 2D style into a 3D action gameplay with updated visuals, redesigned characters, and modern combat system.
What's the game?
Golden Axe.
Golden Axe. I missed that.
It's
Sorry.
like one of the most famous side-scrolling fighters.
Netflix's The Night Agent is apparently going to end after season 4. So season 3 has just come out. So we will be getting season 4, and that will be it. So I'll be watching that very soon, and hopefully it lands on my best of 2026 TV show list.
I keep forgetting about that. I should watch it.
Considering you have only watched season 1, yeah.
I've watched an episode or 2 of season 2. So I progress. Progress is progress.
Yeah, so season 1 effectively him just introducing him.
Yep.
Season 2 is him becoming an agent that's on the other end of the phone.
Yep.
And then season 3 is undercovering like the people behind it all.
Yep. Disney's new Aragon remake will be the TV event of the decade.
They said that about the fucking...
Whatever happened? Did Aragon ever get finished as movies? Because I remember watching it and
got
like,
one.
Yeah,
and
it was meant to be more.
When it came, yeah, it was meant to be heaps of them. But
There's 4 books.
I watched the movie. I thought the movie was great.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad movie by any means.
Really enjoyed it. I thought, fuck yeah, let's look for number 2. And I looked, and number 2 wasn't there. I'm like, oh, when's number 2 coming? And he said, everything cancelled. I'm like, oh well, fuck.
Yeah, I remember watching it going, I liked it, but the ending left like I was like, is there
you
not a
wanted
second
more.
one? And they're like, no, there's not. I'm like, oh, I don't like this movie anymore because it's the ending shit.
I don't know, because that was during the young adult sort of young adult novel thrive that Twilight brought on.
Yeah.
Where every studio was like, we need to buy every young adult fucking IP we can. And they did that, and like none of them lived up to Twilight except for probably like Divergent. But even Divergent got to
Hunger
the end
Games.
and they were all
Hunger
like,
Games,
yeah, we're not going to finish it. So the last Divergent movie was half of the last book. And they never made the last book.
And then there was
It also didn't help that their main actress became extremely famous and probably
Maze
cost
Runner
them a
as
lot of
well?
money. Maze Runner was awesome, and that finished.
And they're doing a remake.
Why?
I don't know. They are.
It doesn't need to.
I think I need to finish. I think I've only watched the first one.
Maze Runner surprised me.
Maze Runner, then you had the Scorched
Trials.
the Scorched Trials,
and then
and
the freezing. I don't know.
No, I can't remember.
whatever the
what
last one that was split into 2 movies was. And because that last one, it took a while to come out because Dylan, the guy, the main actor, fell off a stunt car while they were filming and essentially like fucked himself up hard to the point where they're like, "Ooh, we may not be able to finish this," but they did, and it was great.
Your turn.
I'm going to go watch them again.
My turn. Yeah, they're really good movies. Really
They're going to
enjoyable.
make his list of 2025.
A new Planet of the Apes film has been announced with
Death Cure.
Fantastic Four First Steps director Matt Shackman on the helm. So it'll be interesting because the last one I enjoyed it. It was a fun movie, but it wasn't anywhere near the trilogy.
No,
that came before
no.
it.
The trilogy before it wasn't near it. I know that I enjoyed it more than what you did, but it 100% agree. Wasn't as good as the first 3.
I agree.
You haven't seen it yet, have
I
you?
haven't seen any Planet of the Apes movies. Brenton Thwaites.
You need to go back and watch the original, what was it, 5 or 6?
Oh, they're enjoyable.
They are some fucking movies.
Yeah, they're
They
enjoyable.
won't make my best.
Especially the one
25
where they blow up the Earth. That's great.
Yeah, because they got the trilogy and then Earth's gone. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm like, hang on, there's a 4th and a 5th. What the fuck?
Brenton Thwaites has officially voiced his desire to reprise the role of Nightwing in James Gunn's DCU. He was Nightwing in Titans, the Netflix Titans show.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. He did it well.
He's an Aussie, so
I need to go back and finish Titans.
go
It
for
was
it.
good. I enjoyed Titans.
Yep.
Titans got a lot of mixed reviews.
The first season was a bit. You had to get through it.
Yeah.
Because like Raven's wig and it was just not great acting, but he was the good part
He
of
was
it.
good.
He carried it.
And I had no idea he was an Aussie.
Yeah, neither did I.
Fucking hilarious until I was randomly like just watching random shows and you're like I'm bored 2 a.m. in the morning, I want to watch something, and I'm like, oh, this one looks interesting, put it on, and I'm like, oh, it's Nightwing. And then he opened his mouth and I'm like, he's fucking Australian as fuck. And then I'm watching the movie, I'm like, this is so low budget. Everything in this apartment is from Kmart. I have that. So the set dresser's just gone, I've got $50 to spend, I'm going to Kmart. But yeah, I'd be cool with him to reprise his role. So this one isn't in the nerd world, but it also is in the nerd world because it's about computers and stuff.
You're skipping Brock.
Oh,
here.
am I? Oh, sorry. Go for it.
I was okay with that because I don't have many, but I'll go anyways. So the Mitchells versus the Machines. Did you ever watch that?
Yes.
It was a good movie.
This
How
is such a
fucking
surprisingly
good.
good movie.
I threw it on one day thinking, I'll watch this, and it was fucking incredible. Number 2 is in the works.
I will watch the shit out of it.
I
I'll
will
watch
absolutely
it. I'm thinking
watch
it
the
here
shit
going,
out of
I
it.
don't know what they're going to do. Probably it'll either be fantastic or shit. There will be no in
I reckon
between.
I reckon they'll do something like it's now aliens taking over the world instead of robots, and the robots and the humans have to work together to fight the aliens.
Or Mitchell's versus the monsters or
Yeah.
something.
Something like that. But either way, I'm on board. Fuck yeah.
Mitchells go to hell and they have to fight the devil.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, that'd be good. What do you got?
It's your turn.
Oh, it's my turn.
It's not hard to follow a circle here, boys.
So apparently,
Welcome to the ride, everybody listening at home.
apparently, HP are in a lot of fucking trouble at the moment. A lot of people are very angry at them because apparently they launched what they call the all-in plan, a subscription starting at $6.99 a month that essentially turns your printer into a leased device. If you cancel, your ability to print ends immediately and you must return the printer and all ink to HP.
Does that mean I
Early
get unlimited
cancellation
ink and
fees
paper?
can run as high as $270 depending on the model, and the 2-year contract locks you in from the moment you sign up. The HP's own CEO said the company's goal is to make printing a subscription and reduce what he calls unprofitable customers, people who bought a printer and used third-party inks. Apparently, everyone has just gone,
Fuck
you guys are
you.
fucked.
Yeah.
Fuck right off.
Yeah, no thanks. Yeah,
That's fucked.
that's really.
You know what they're doing? They're doing fucking Nintendo. Like, it's not your product. We're gonna. You don't own the product. We own the product, and you lease it. Like, that's ultimately what fucking Nintendo's done.
But if you do want to own a product, you can own Monsters at War, our card game, $25
and it's a
Australian
physical
plus
copy.
postage. You'll get it, and it's yours.
Lease coming in 2027.
Can't reproduce it, but it's yours.
So Netflix and Wit Studios remake of the One Piece. So this is the animation, but
Yep.
they connect
Version.
it. So season, it's going to premiere globally on February 2027.
February.
Season 1 will feature 7 double-length episodes for about 42 minutes each, adapting the first 50 chapters of the manga up to Luffy's encounter with Sanji, with all episodes dropping at once. So that will be if that's 14 episodes effectively, that's a lot of anime cutouts, which will help the casual viewer.
So where's that up to when he meets?
The Barate, the ship restaurant. So basically, you'll get his
Talking to the microphone.
Yeah, I know. I put it down. You'll get meeting him. You'll get meeting Zoro. You'll get meeting Nami and Buggy. You'll get Usopp and the cat pirates, and then you'll get him ending up with Sanji on the Barate.
That's still not enough.
Oh, that's a lot they've cut down. There's like 8 episodes of loaded. Just
I mean,
Usopp.
the live action did it quicker than that.
Yeah, I know, but this is going to be sticking closer to the manga and the storyline, so they're just cutting out a lot of the filler.
They can
parts.
still cut more out. There is still so much they can cut
I'm
out.
going to watch it. It's going to be fun.
I'm going to watch it as well, but there's still so much they can cut out.
Hey. Last week I was a bit concerned about the anime. It redeemed itself this week.
All right, this has this something we don't very rarely talk about. Music. What?
The order. I didn't play a reverse card here. Okay, I didn't play the flip-flop card from Monsters at War. Brock's turn. Okay,
All right, so
it goes you.
something we don't have to talk about very often is music. He said he's fine with it. Dragon Force have got a new singer.
Yes, I've seen this.
They're adding a new singer. So it is Alyssa White.
Yep.
She was the front woman from Arch Enemy, and she was also the front woman from. I used to really enjoy him. I can't remember the name, but another band. Essentially, she's a hardcore singer.
Yep.
So it's beautiful vocal voice, like clean voice, but she's very, very well known for a hardcore, ground voice.
Seen it, didn't recognize the name, but I thought, hey, fuck yeah, like pretty cool.
So it's going to be very interesting because she's going to be singing alongside the male singer.
Yep.
So I'm very interested to see what the new Dragon Force is going to sound
Yeah.
like because they're very
Particular.
like high pitched sort of singing styles. So and it'll be awesome hearing her fucking wail over the top of those amazing guitarists.
Yeah, absolutely.
Did we talk about Wheel of Time coming back as an animated series?
Yep, couple of times. I believe
Also
we've talked
getting a
about
video game.
I didn't know about that part.
That'd be pretty cool. Do you know what type of video game or just a video game?
Video game.
There is an old CCG for Wheel of Time as well.
If I find the picture I had, I can tell you, but I can't find it. Oh, there it is. No, it's just in a video game. That's it.
Okay. I'd be very interested to see what direction they went with that. If it's like a RPG type thing, or if they make it a little more focused and you follow the bouncy ball. Anywho, Elodie Young has shared a new Instagram post revealing that she's in New York City. Daredevil Born Again Season 3 is currently filming in New York City.
There was a third.
Elodie Young is...
There wasn't going to be, and then all of a sudden they're like, oh no, we're doing a third.
Yep. So Elodie Young played Elektra through the previous iterations. The way that they end Season 2, you can sort of see what they're going to do. Like,
I mean, it's pretty obvious that she's going to come back considering the hand is in fucking Spider-Man.
Yeah, exactly. So and I think Season 3 will link a little
The
bit
hand,
to that. And
who Elektra works for.
I know.
Yeah,
I've watched
yeah.
Defenders.
So it basically the hand is in Spider-Man.
Did you like the Defenders? I enjoyed it.
I thought it took way too long to get to the fucking point.
Yeah,
we didn't need build-up episodes.
that doesn't sound like you.
Oh, they did build-up episodes for it. Like, we already had the build-up episodes. We had all the individual series.
Yeah.
We didn't need it. One episode's all we needed is them going, we meet, there's the bad guys, let's fight for the rest of the
Chinese
show.
Shop episode was great with them all having a fucking...
I know, but that could have just happened at the end of the first episode.
So have you...
Didn't need to happen fucking 5 episodes in.
I actually was disappointed they didn't continue at Defenders. I know why they didn't, logisticals and all that sort of stuff.
Well,
but
Netflix, yeah, they lost the license.
So have you guys watched Daredevil or no interest or whatever?
Nah,
I
I'll
have
watch it at
interest.
some point.
I honestly didn't realize it was coming out yet. Like,
Sure. Okay, so everything's out. They've done it. It's fine. It's got good moments.
It's been a thing.
It
We've got the T-shirt.
for how much they talked it up, it did not live up to the
But that
hype
was the
of
same
it
as
at
the
all.
first season as well.
100% agree. This definitely had some good moments in it. It had some shock and awe moments. I think the
Apparently
way
the
that it ended was a
bullseye
bit hang
scene's
on.
phenomenal.
Yeah, bullseye scene is
Yeah, but
is
the Bullseye
awesome.
was phenomenal in the start of Season 1 too. That was the best part of Season 1 besides the bank.
One of the final Kingpin scene is awesome. Like, it is really, really cool.
I mean,
really,
he's
really
always
well
good.
done. And it ends oddly, in my opinion. There's like this little bromance moment. You're kind of like, why? But in any case,
is it like Bowser becoming good for no reason?
no, it's not like that. It's just a weird bromance moment.
Bowser.
But they kind of set up for Daredevil Season 3 to be Defenders 2.
Was Jessica Jones in it a lot?
Yeah, not a lot. She was in
She
like...
loses her powers.
She was losing her powers,
Yeah.
not lost.
Because she
but,
was definitely hyped up a lot for this season.
Yeah, she's in it. She's not... Like, she's in it
She's
for...
there.
She's there. She's in it for a bit in one of the episodes. She's in like maybe 2 or 3 fight scenes. She's not in it much.
Speaking of episodes that I've watched, you sent a post to me about it, which was very helpful because I didn't know it was coming out just when it did. But the My Hero Academia final episode.
Yeah.
Fuck the rage of the casual anime community.
I saw this.
What do you mean? It ended already. I was like, yes, no.
No, that's
this-
not that's not the rage I've been seeing.
Oh no, and the other I know what rage you're talking about. So My Hero finished last year. Really good ending. The last episode was basically sort of them moving forward. And then Deku losing his powers, goes to work at school, but then they gift him an Iron Man suit effectively, and then he can still fight crime. This is set like 8 years later down the track, and you sort of see how they're progressing.
This episode.
Yeah. So this is basically just 8 years down the line. Everything's still going. There's still a bit of crime, but everything's basically peaceful, and a lot of like Uravity, the main love interest, she's working more with schools to help sort of build that relationship back between the superpowers and the community and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, it ends basically with Deku and Uravity meeting that scene and like, oh, I really want to talk to you, and we liked each other, but it never worked out, and timings, and we're there. The controversy is everyone reckons that Uravity was gay for Himiko, who was a villain.
The super crazy Ninth Girl.
Yeah, and Deku was gay for Byakugo, the explosive dude. And everyone's
So basically, everyone throughout the series was just shipping these people. Like, at no point was Deku ever gay or showed interest. Like from the start, he's like, "Oh, a girl looked at me," and then blushes, and it's her. Like that from the get go. The only one I reckon could have been possible was Crazy Knife Girl and Deku, because they had flirtations as well.
Yeah, so like there was
the lesbian hint of, but it was more of a friendship than
that
a
was more
lesbian
like
thing.
like I love you because you've
Yeah.
sort of
You
fixed
freed
my
me.
point of view
Yeah.
and all that sort of stuff. Like at no point did I ever get any hint of homosexuality between those characters. If anyone was to turn, would have been Frog Lady.
Oh yeah, yeah.
She I could have seen go down that way, but that was it. Everyone else is no.
But all the fans are fucking hardcore angry about the fact that he's straight and they got together.
So I'm season 3, however far through season 3. Fucking what are they talking about?
Just people shipping people.
In this episode.
So there's 7 seasons, yeah.
Yeah, the 7 seasons, and this is just an episode. Like this one that came out last weekend. It's literally just a special.
Yeah. So I'm halfway through.
Yeah.
What the fuck happens in the last
Nothing.
fucking half?
Nothing.
So you have the big fight scene between Uravity and Crazy Knife Girl, and basically it ends with Knife Girl being freed by the talk. So I'm not trying to spoil it too much for you, but being talked by the Uravity.
By the time I watch it, I'll forget.
Yeah, basically, they have a conversation. They both end up like, no, we both sort of like him, and they save each other in the end. In this last episode, there's a scene where Byakugo is driving Deku to the party they're going to, and he's like, "You really
And they
need
bang?
no, the complete opposite." He's basically saying, "Oh, you need to actually stop saying everyone's special because therefore no one is special to you." And everyone's like, "Oh, is that him trying to convince him that they've got feelings for each other?" No, because the lead up to it was all about talking about him having his chance with Uravity, and he just wanted him to come work, like be superheroes together, best buds. Let's go fight crime together. That was his angle, no homosexual relationship whatsoever.
So fans are really angry about that.
Really, really angry.
Like very
Really
vocal
angry.
online, and like all the other people who are like, the guy who made the manga, like this was his thing. Like, I think he knows better about what his characters do than you guys, who just watch his show.
Apparently not.
But in saying that, we're also in a media industry where we bitch about things. So,
Well, it's fun.
Community, keep giving us hot takes to talk about.
I don't get it. I don't get that. But anywho,
Where are you up to? I'm invested.
Season 3.5-ish.
He's not clearly invested.
I'm mature. I can't remember if we were talking on the show or before or after last week, but first 2 seasons were kind of meh for me. This season, I've started to enjoy it more, or a lot more. I'm up to the point where they've gone to get their provisional license, so they all get thrown into a big
we
arena.
talked about this last week.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
You're the next part of this is one of the best arcs where you have like the Japanese sort of Yakuza get brought into it.
Okay.
That's really fucking sick.
Right.
All right. So, painting. Up there.
Buy Monsters at War.
Go in the comments below. Tell me which Pokemon from the original 151 you would like me to paint next.
Magnemite.
Possible. We'll see if
Quaxwell.
it gets voted enough. Monsters at War.
Sorry, you've just brought something to my attention.
What?
Linking on to things that could be gay in pop culture. Have you seen their there's a theory that Pokemon are turning the water starters into the homosexual Pokemon.
What?
So apparently, if you look at the last...
Oh no, he's been murdered.
I'm actually interested as to what he's got to say.
the last few iterations of them, so you've got Quavel, and the last few, apparently, if you look at them, they're turning those stereotypical gay characters, apparently.
I think they're just running out of ideas.
I think so too.
Yeah.
Because then you've got is it Inteleon, the like giant, they're like, he's clearly gay, Quavel's clearly gay. I'm like,
He's a fucking water gecko.
yep.
And then you move to the next set and you got the grass gecko. It's the same fucking thing painted green.
Okay, so we have a game. Monsters at War.
You know exactly what I'm fucking talking
If you would like a copy of it, it's $25 Australian plus postage to wherever you are in the world if we can send it to your part of the world. Hit us up on the social medias or franticnerdcast@gmail.com and you can get yourself a copy of this fantastic game.
Make sure you're following so you can stay up to date with when we go live on Twitch. Maybe AJ will live stream him painting one of the pictures. That could be a stream.
Highly possible. And also, we will be at PAX this year, so make sure if you're going, you can come and meet up with us, hang out with us, and we'll talk more about PAX as it comes up.
Bingo.
Do we have any spoilers for PAX yet?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Nothing
Interested?
yet.
PAX Australia, let us know. We're keen.
All right, and we'll have our TCG grades coming back from TCG Grade Australia.
End of June.
That's about it.
Yep.
Stay frantic.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to Frantic Nerdcast.
You can find all our latest news and information on Facebook or at franticnerdcast.com.
You can find us on Instagram at Frantic Nerdcast. Find AJ at Weird Art by AJ. Find Zach at Frantic Kaz and myself at Frantic Brock.
Please make sure to head over to our YouTube channel and subscribe for more YouTube-only content like Sequelize It and Plays Games.